this is Julius from Basic Financials. This video today is going to be a bit about pension schemes, specifically private pension schemes or personal pension schemes. I've done pension schemes before, talked about them, but there was something that I heard the other day. It was when I was listening to a radio programme. It was Money Box or Money Box Live on Radio 4. It's quite a useful programme to listen to if you ever get the chance. It was talking about pension schemes, and it was I heard something that I hadn't quite realised. I think I might have heard it in the past, but I hadn't twigged at the time. And that is, whereas if you wonder when you can take your benefits from a personal pension scheme, your private pension, you tend to think that it's age 55, and that is the case at the moment, and it will be for a while to come. But I heard, and suddenly, ooh, yes, this is right, isn't it? In 2028, changing the age, or at least that's the plan at the moment, so that you can take your pension scheme when you're 57, not 55. So they've changed, or they're going to change the rules. I haven't actually legislated again for it yet, but that is the plan, and the plan is that they will stay. The age will stay 10 years behind the state pension age, and that's always been the intention ever since they sort of changed the rules a while back to make things easier to take your pension out. So if you're going to be 55 in 2028, then you won't be able to take your pension under the current rules. It depends how they phase it in. If they do decide to phase it in, they haven't decided yet. It could be that they just get to the 6th of April 2028 and say, okay, you can't take your pension when you're at 55, you can only take it at 57. So it might just be a sudden cliff edge, and all of a sudden you've got another 2 years to wait if you were planning to take it at that time. But they probably won't do that, and it's also possible that they might not do it at all. As I say, they haven't legislated for it yet. It's also possible that they might change it further, or again, or another government might be, another government probably will be in by then, and they may well not make the change because it would be a popular thing to do. So one to watch out for. So if you would be reaching if you were to be reaching 55 in 2028, at the moment, the plan is that you wouldn't be able to take your pension out only if you were 57 at that time, and it will keep going up in line with the state pension age. So when state pension, when you can only take your pension out at 68 rather than 67, then you'll only be able to take your personal pension out at 58. So watch out for that. Now, the reason behind that, and it does sort of make sense, is that if they don't keep that age 10 years behind the state pension age, then that gap will just keep increasing, and you can see that they will probably end up with a state pension age of 70 in not too distant future. Hopefully a bit more of a distant future, but it probably will be at some time. And if they don't change the personal pension age, then that gap's going to keep increasing, and that's just going to mean that people are more likely to run out of funds before they get their state pension. Although you'd like to think that people aren't planning on just relying on their state pension, because they might need a bit more than that. And the whole idea of stakeholder pensions and personal pensions is that you have it tops up your state pension, or is the main source, and the state pension tops up your pension. Depends how much you think you're going to need at that age. But it's still obviously with the tax benefits of pension schemes. I won't go into all of that now because I've done that in another video. But yeah, it's still definitely worth considering. But it is. Bear in mind that when you see everything you read says you can take your pension at 55. That's because that is the way it is at the moment, but bear in mind that it is likely to change. I hope that helps. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them in the box below, and like and subscribe as usual, please, and I'll see you again for another video soon. Thanks for listening.